Greetings, this is Dr. Bill Wyatt again, and we're going to talk about uprighting teeth some more. I know we've been trying to cover this subject for a long time, and it is such a integral part of orthodontics, and even without orthodontics, it can be used in many cases that you'll run into. And that's why I'm saying that every dentist or anybody working on the teeth, or even if you're just somebody out there wants to get this done and take it to someone who knows how to upright teeth, and they can upright their teeth without doing any orthodontics other than this. So let me get going here and show you this deal. Let me have to pull this up again. Looks to me like okay, here is a young lady that came to me, and she grew up here in Glen Rose, and this was years ago, and she's a hairdresser now and has her own shop and everything else. And let me show you what the problems she was having with her teeth if we get into uprighting. Now the profile, everything looks great. It was pretty full, so we took some teeth out, and this is back in 1977, and we used bands to start with here, but you don't need to do that. Brackets are so much better to use, and you finish somebody just like you want them here. But this is good orthodontics back before we had the bands. You see how we soldered a hook right here, and then we hooked the elastic coming across this way, and to pull the upper jaw back a little bit and bring the bottom jaw forward a little till we got it lined up. That's just a minor part of this thing. Now, and we took her bicuspids out. See, this is the first bis are gone here, and we had bands on the teeth and finished it up. But in doing this, we had some problems before we got to this. Now this x-ray was made in 1972, and that's before we actually started anything on this young lady. And you can see we did a reduction of the deciduous cuspids here to get this in. So this is an old x-ray that's had a lot of time to deteriorate over the period of time. You can see the second molars are developing down here to come in. You see them coming up like that. There's just a lot to learn, though, about this. Now here we go, and we've got the second x-ray we took in 1974, and we still aren't starting the orthodontics. Now, at this point, we've got a real crowded situation. We've got a second bicuspid trying to come in here, and it's kind of missing this mesial root. This first bicuspid is coming right up here, and this is the cuspid. Now, we showed the case earlier. We had trimmed the deciduous cuspids and brought these lower anteriors and upper anteriors in, and we've got a deep bite. You can see how much the teeth overlap one another, where the upper and lower teeth are way down this way, so you're going to need to open that up. And we've got a crowded situation, a very crowded situation. So we recommended removing the first bicuspids. And so these teeth we're going to remove. I think that's the one we took out. Now here, if we take this out, you would think this cuspid would just come right down in this opening. That's where we got it to, but it didn't quite do that. So this is 1974, and I got her back in after that. Now, this upper right cuspid is just kind of stuck up here. It doesn't come down. It has a big follicle around it. That's a bag full of fluid, and we've eliminated a tooth in here. This is the second bicuspid coming in under this deciduous tooth. This cuspid's going to have to come down there. Now this one's doing fine. The cuspid's over here, but this one is way up high. And down here, these are headed here. Now we've got step-down arches in this. You see the deal's kind of coming down like that. We're holding a gap for this bicuspid to come in there. And here is the second molars. And at this time, I don't have her age, but this is 1974. And now let's go and see what the next Panorex we get in. This tooth is still stuck up here. There's something wrong here, so we're going to have to open this space, and we've got a space opening. That's a deciduous tooth, and we're waiting this, and we're coming down over here. I'm going to pause for a minute. Okay, we're back again. We've got the teeth. The teeth have been removed right in here, and this tooth is stuck. Something's wrong here. You see the tooth on the other side of the mouth is headed down good, so we're going to have to go after it some way or another. So we open the space in there, and apparently we went in and put something and pulled that tooth down. The next X-ray is this X-ray is in 1975, and so we're doing the orthodontics now, going in there, so we'll have to come after that tooth some. Now here it is in 1976. In other words, we have a good bit of time, so we got that cuspid and got it down in place. Down here we've still got the step down arch and let the bicuspids come in, and everything looks pretty good. But then when the second molar started in, it looked like that was just laying down. I mean, that's an angle that's at. This one is even worse. It's sitting down an angle like that. Now this is what I want you to learn, that you can upright these teeth. It doesn't matter if the thing was headed down this way. You can get it. All you have to do is just uncover a portion of this tooth and put a tube on it, and then you bring this tube out and you bring a wire on it, like we've shown you. You come out here and circle this up, and it'll be here, and you bring it up and hook it on there, and it'll prise this tooth up. You may have to redo your tube to bring it back, but you can bring that second molar up in place. Now let's go on to the next Panorex. This is number 5. That's in 1976. And here you see the loop that we had, the wire on here, and we had brought it up here, and it picked that tooth up in that area. Here we've got this wire kind of soldered on down here, or bonded, and we've got this loop, and it's picked up a lot different from where this angle was like that. We've got it up here, so we'll continue doing that, and we'll bring those teeth into place. So uprighting teeth is a part of orthodontics, and it's a part of just straightening teeth or watching people's teeth, and you can upright things without anything in there. So here you can see we've got this tooth sitting right in here, and this one is coming up to there. And so we've come from where it was sitting down here, and now we're up in this part right here, and she's got wisdom teeth forming. And this is 1979. This is, I don't think it's that late. And here, well, it is 1977. We've got the second molars are lined up good now, and they were the ones that were laying down, and we've got wisdom teeth coming in. And we're watching this, and I think that's the end of the pictures that we've got on. So I'm going to drop back, and I'll say just keep the deals. Now, we got the second molars in, but I think we took our wisdom teeth out later on. And the thing that I want to show here is that when a tooth is laying flat down, I mean, that tooth is right on the ground. Just let me get the pen again. If a tooth is just absolutely laying flat down, you can put something on the corner, anything you get, it's over on the side, and put a tube on that, and you come in and put the little loop, and then you run it down, but you bring it up and hook it so that you've got a lot of force on it, and you may have to do that twice to get a tooth in like that. But don't think you've got to extract that tooth to do it. And you can see the little things that we have here. I'm going to erase all of that, and you can see this little deal right up here was stuck on the tooth, and we were uprighting it with that. We want to thank you now for watching this, and I'm going to say goodbye.